We have seen already often that King Ahab is a foolish, wicked king. But what about Jehoshaphat? He also ignores God's warning. Instead of believing the words of the prophet Micaiah, he joins King Ahab. Together they decide to go to war. King Ahab has a plan. He says, "I will change my clothes, but you can go in your royal robes." Why is that? King Ahab is afraid that he will be attacked when people can see he is king. He thinks he is clever and nothing will happen with him. Will Jehoshaphat agree with this plan? Yes, he does. The king of the enemies has ordered his chariot commanders, "Do not fight with anyone, except the king of Israel." When the commanders see Jehoshaphat in his royal robes, they turn to attack him, thinking he is Ahab. Jehoshaphat cries out to the Lord, and God helps him. The enemies realize it is not Ahab, so they stop pursuing him. And what about Ahab? He thinks he is safe. But an arrow shot at random hits him between the sections of his armor. Do you see that always happens what God says? The battle takes the whole day. The king is propped up in his chariot. The blood from his wound runs onto the floor of the chariot. That evening he dies. On that day, even a word from another prophet come true. Do you remember what Elijah had prophesied when Ahab had earlier murdered Naboth and stolen his vineyard? He told the king that dogs would lick his blood. And that is what's happening when people wash the chariot of Ahab at the pool. Dogs come and lick his blood. The battle is lost, but King Jehoshaphat returned safely to his palace in Jerusalem. Another prophet, called Jehu, goes out to meet him. "Should you help the wicked and love those who hate the Lord?" he asks. "Because of this, the wrath of the Lord is on you. However, there is some good in you. You have cleansed the land of the idols, and you have set your heart on seeking God." The king has learned his lesson. He sets out once more to turn the people of Judah back to God. He appoints judges in each of the fortified cities of Judah. Whenever there is a case, these judges need to settle disputes by God's laws in fairness and justice. Bribery is not allowed. King Jehoshaphat has learned the hard way that it is foolish to listen to people who ignore what God says. Let it be a warning for you not to disobey God. His wrath can follow. But when you listen to God's words, He will be with you. He will teach you and show you who can be your Savior in the battle of your life.